Gorgeous Geeks, and I'm here to bring you your Geekly News. According to Vulture, Sony Pictures producer Neil Moritz is interested in a reboot for the 1997 sci-fi film Starship Troopers. Screenwriters Ashley Edward Miller and Zach Stentz are on board to write the script. They're both responsible for writing Thor and X-Men First Class, and also has worked on Fringe. Although there are fans of the classic manga Akira that are happy about Warner Brothers doing a film adaptation, there are some who are not, and one of those people is George Takei. In an interview with The Advocate, he expressed how he is not happy with the studio's whitewashing tendencies, and even spoke against director M. Night Shyamalan for not using Asians in The Last Airbender film. Even though the Munsters are getting a remake, do not expect to see the version you used to see. The Munsters family will be a family of flesh eaters. Eddie Munster will be a werewolf, Lily Munster has an eating disorder and eats suicide victims, Grandpa Munster is a 600-year-old shapeshifter, and Marilyn Munster was adopted when her mother tried to eat her as a baby. Famous director and producer Bryan Singer, who is known for the X-Men films, Superman Returns, and the successful TV show House, will be directing the pilot episode. In Action Comics #1, that is worldwide famous for featuring the first appearance of Superman, was recently sold at an auction for a record-breaking $2.1 million. And the interesting thing is that it was found in storage, and some people actually believe that it's actually Nicolas Cage's Action #1 that was stolen from him not too long ago. Iron Man screenwriters Mark Fergus and Hawk Ostby have completed the script for the new and improved Lara Croft Tomb Raider movie. And now the search is on for a new director and a new actress to play Lara Croft. If Sprint is your provider and you have been waiting to see that 4G LTE, well, you won't have to wait much longer. Sprint Chief Financial Officer Joseph Utner said to expect the first 4G LTE device to hit the market in the back half of the year, keeping both the third and fourth quarters open as possibilities. Little late in the game, Sprint, but you're getting there. And now for our Hero and Villain segment. Last week, I asked you guys to name the chicken plant worker that saved an elderly blind man from a burning house. My favorite name came from Pookie the Exile, and his name that he chose for him was Hot Wing Cluck. Hot Wing Cluck. When there's trouble, you call HW. Loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it, loved it. And now for this week's. This week, this story is so great that you can choose whoever you want to name in the story. In Chicago, 24-year-old Anthony Miranda got his butt kicked when he decided to pull out a gun and rob a man in a parking lot. But what he didn't know was that the man was not only a martial arts expert, but he was also an ultimate fighting expert. And not only did Miranda get his butt kicked, but during the struggle, he ended up shooting himself in the foot. So you can either name the robber who attacked the U.S. fighter and got his butt kicked and shot his own foot. Worst robbery ever. Or you can name the U.S. fighter that took charge and kicked butt. I would say my favorite name on next week's podcast. And now for our YouTube Spotlight. If any of you guys are following us on Twitter, you will know that Christina and I have become addicted to Batman Arkham City. And so I decided to get this video. It's a Batman Arkham City Catwoman-inspired fight scene by YouTube user RivenX3i. And that was our Geekly News. If you have any suggestions for our YouTube Spotlight, go ahead and hit us up on Twitter at @3GorgeousGeeks. And don't forget to check out our website, thegorgeousgeeks.com. I'm Katrina.